Good morning and welcome parents, friends and family, teachers, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2020. 2020 is supposed to be the class of the vision, but I think for everyone when I say I don't think this is the way things were going to escalate. There may be mixed emotions about it all. Some of us may be sad that this is the way things turned out. I'd love to be able to finish my senior basketball season, or for all athletes to be able to compete in their senior golf and track seasons that were taken away. Or even just to finish out the final trimester at Dollar Bay and live some of the best memories that were yet to be made. Some may be happy that it's finally over and have already moved on and out to write their own stories. But regardless of what the future has for each of us, we've all shared memories together that we'll take with us forever. For example, if you've ever been into Mr. Butler's classroom, which a lot of us have been at some point, you might have recognized that nearly all the ceiling tiles are decorated in some type of way. If you were to walk in there nowadays, you might see the class of 2027, or a year somewhere in that ballpark spread throughout the canvases. That represents the year in which the current 5th grade class will graduate. I, as well as most of my classmates, can still remember sitting in that classroom 7 or 8 years ago now, looking up and seeing the class of 2012, thinking that there's still so many years until the class of 2020 is on top. Graduating seemed so far away. Thinking about it felt unrealistic at the time. Before almost every home game, since I started playing high school basketball, Coach Kentel would always tell us to enjoy it, cherish it. It goes by quickly. You turn around and it's over. It didn't really hit me then, and it still hasn't completely sunk in that I'll never compete in a Dollar Bay uniform, play in a concert, or just walk through the halls of Dollar Bay and see my classmates every day. As I said earlier, everyone's feelings may differ a little from person to person, but I encourage everyone to be happy that we've all gotten to share these experiences and that we'll all be able to take them with us forever. And with that said, I'd like to congratulate my classmates on their efforts and for the work and dedication they've put in to be here today. I'd also like to thank all parents, coaches, teachers, and anyone else who has been involved and showed up every day to help us become better students, athletes, mentors, and leaders. Without you, there would be no us. I'm grateful for the years we've all spent together, and I wish everyone the best in the years to come. Thank you.
You can stand up straight. You don't have to work too hard to get to the mic. Okay.
Good morning and welcome to the Dollar Bay Senior Class Commencement Ceremony. Thank you all for coming. My education has not been like most of my classmates. I spent 8 years of my schooling at Marquette, the largest school district in the Upper Peninsula, and 1 year totally online and 4 years here at Dollar Bay. It has given me a unique perspective and a true appreciation for what we have here at Dollar Bay. Marquette was a great school, but I could run into someone on the last day of school and not have a clue who they were, let alone what their name was. Whereas at Dollar Bay, it took me less than a week to learn everyone's name in my grade, which is very unique and something that we all take for granted. There are many things that make Dollar Bay unique and special. One that had a big effect on me was the athletic co-op agreements. This allowed me to become teammates and develop relationships with student athletes from Jeffers, Hancock, Lake Linden, Chassell, Berga, and Lawrence. I urge the administrator to continue these awesome co-op agreements that allow me to play the sports I love. I believe leadership matters. Leadership takes vision and purpose into action. Without leadership, the school wouldn't be close to where it is today. I want to thank the many great leaders here at Dollar Bay. Miss Norland for wearing multiple hats, Karen for her caring and considerate nature. To all the teachers and faculty members who have such noble professions, you are making a difference, and they're a big part of what makes Dollar Bay unique and special. I will miss many things about Dollar Bay. I'll miss being called that one kid who plays hockey by the elementary students. I will miss going to golf practice and watching Ashton not make it past the women's tee boxes. I will miss the constant teasing that our class never seemed to outgrow. And I will miss talking with Mr. J about hockey and Mr. K's ugly golf swing. Fellow classmates, remember that this is a commencement ceremony. Commencement means to start or to begin. Success is a road or journey, not a destination. You don't ever reach success and then stop. You keep striving for more. To the class of 2020, what will we do? Where will we go? Well, believe it or not, that is all up to you. Remember what author Joel A. Barker said, "Vision without action is merely a dream. Vision with action can change the world." I call on my fellow classmates to be doers and take action. Ask yourself, which is of more value, a great thought or a thoughtful action? I would like to thank all my teachers, classmates, and coaches once more. You guys are a big part of what makes Dollar Bay such an awesome school and environment. Thank you once again. To the class of 2020, congratulations. I thank you for the laughs, the good times, and the countless memories. Take what you have learned, what you know, and use your good judgment in all you say and do. Thank you, and I wish all you the best.
Can you say testing a few times?
Testing, testing.
No, not working. Step back just a little bit.
Good morning. I'm Louise Carlson, the class president, and welcome to the senior DB class of 2020 graduation ceremony. Before I begin, I would like to thank all the parents, families, and friends. Specifically, I would like to thank our class advisor, Mrs. Pelcher, principal, Mrs. Norland, and Karen Ham. Also, special thanks to all the administration, the school board, and teachers for all their hard work and care for us seniors. I cannot believe that this time is already here, the time all of us have been waiting for. For 13 years, we have waited to be here, getting our diploma, and now it is already here. The time that had to get pushed off because of the hard times this year. But it is already here. I cannot believe how fast time flies. This past year was a great year, but also it was a heartbreak for us seniors. We were not able to attend the last special times of being a senior. When I had heard that we weren't able to go back to class for the rest of the year, that had made me sad. I wanted to spend my last days of high school with my class. I know that doesn't seem right that us seniors would want to keep going to class, but it is the truth. I can attest for my class that we would have liked to finish our education at Dollar Bay High School in class together. But the times I was able to spend with my class were special times, yet there were many times where it felt like the year was never going to end. But the weeks kept flying by, and pretty soon we had heard that the seniors were done. This is the year that us seniors will surely never forget. Our class was the smallest class in the school ever since elementary. We gained a few students and lost a few, but now we have all of us. We were the class that could never walk in a straight line in Mrs. Kentala's third grade class, so we had to walk with a rope down the halls. We were the class that had Logan playing an April Fool's joke in English 11, and we were the class that could never take anything too seriously. We are the class of 2020. Dollar Bay is special. We like to say that we're like a family, and like families do, sometimes we fight, we tease, we argue, but in the end, we're all there for one another. There are many memories that we all have, but I don't think any of us would have made it through high school without Shane playing jokes or I myself being the mom of the class. One memory that will always stick out to me is when all the seniors had cookouts in the parking lot at lunchtime. Also the time when a student asked, "So is the past like the present?" Also decorating Mrs. Radio's podium in English 12. we have so many fun memories to look back on. I have to say one more big thank you to not only everyone, but specifically the senior class. We have been together since kindergarten, and some of us have been together since Head Start. I could not be more grateful that it was with you. Each one of you has your own personality, and you are your own self, and all of us together make up the DB class of 2020. As a classmate, I ask this of you: don't forget your hopes and dreams, the people you love, and where you came from, not only from your family, but also DB. As you guys continue on in life, I hope the best of luck to you. I hope you look back with no regrets. It's all just a journey. Congratulations, class of 2020. I will miss you. Thank you. And I also would like to present flowers to Mrs. Norland, Mrs. Pelter, and Karen Ham for all your love and caretaking for us.
Wow, how gorgeous. Thank you so much. I wish I could hug you. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Great job on your speech. Thank you. No hugging. Oh, thank you, Louise.
All right, is this gonna work? All right, good morning, everybody, and welcome to our graduation ceremony. All right, before I get started celebrating the scholarship and academic successes of the graduating class of 2020, I want to devote a few short sentences just to who we are as a school. For those of you who may not be familiar with Dollar Bay Tamarack City area schools. We are first and foremost an extremely small but amazing school district. In our school, it's a combination of staff, students, and administration that foster an environment of family. I know every student sitting before you feels this way, and it is because of this family atmosphere that year after year we're ranked as one of the top schools in the state as well as the nation. It's a special mix of programs, academics, athletics that allow leadership opportunities for our students. And to transition properly, the reason Dollar Bay has been so successful is because students like the ones you see sitting before you. I'll sum up their academic careers and future plans in the next 2 minutes, but understand it won't do justice to their merit and effort and sacrifice that they put in during their time here at Dollar Bay. Students in the graduating class of 2020 will be doing big things. 10 students will be entering college, majoring in career paths such as accounting, physical therapy, clinical lab sciences, forensic science, business finance, nursing, culinary arts, psychology, and meteorology. They will attend post-secondary students like Bridgewater State University in Massachusetts, Finlandia University, Gogebic Community College, Northern Michigan University, Lake Superior State University, and Michigan Technological University. 3 students will be enrolling in trade schools where they'll study to become automotive technicians, HVAC specialists, and welders. And 7 students will enter the workforce, where many of them have already begun their careers this spring. Sitting in front of you are all-state athletes, scholarship award winners, and just honestly really great people. In closing, seniors, these are pretty unique and strange times, aren't they? COVID's taken many things from you. It's taken sports seasons, third trimester's classes, time with friends, time with teachers, and most importantly, it's taken away memories that you would have made with your classmates. But what I hope you cling to, what I hope that you remember, the thousands of lessons and memories that you've been taught along the way. Not just academic, but value all of these and cherish them. And just remember that it goes quickly, right? And nothing ever is guaranteed, like we found out this spring. The best advice I can give you is to always willing to progress as a person and a professional, yet always remember where you came from, even if it's a little celebration in a socially distanced baseball field. I want to sincerely wish you joy and happiness in all your endeavors and congratulate you on your future successes. You're special, you're awesome, you're amazing. I've loved our time together. Congratulations. I wish you all well.
Great, thanks.
Thank you, Mr. Kentula. Thank you, Louise, David, and Ashton. Hello and welcome to everybody. I'm Christina Norland. I'm Dollar Bay, Tamarack City's Superintendent Principal. Before I share some thoughts with our graduating seniors and begin the long-awaited roll call, I'd like to thank many who helped make this unique ceremony possible. And though I'd like to go into detail about all they've done, I must be brief, and so I'll simply list several who deserve our gratitude. Brian Nordmark, Karen Ham, Dirk Hembroff and 93.5 The Mix, Kristen Oyanimi of Oya Media, Mr. Zimmer, Mrs. Butler, Mrs. Moylanen, and the rest of the Dollar Bay, Tamarack City School faculty and staff, Quincy's Restaurant, the Calumet Golf Club, Michelle Anderson, Cassie Callio, Rick Turvo, and Neil Marietta, Osceola Township, and the Dollar Bay and Tamarack City Volunteer Fire Departments, and the local health department. Phew. And I invite the Dollar Bay Tamarack City Board of Education to please step out of their vehicles for a moment to be recognized, or stand. These 7 public servants give time and energy and care to serving the students of this school and the people of this district. Thank you, School Board. Let this also be a reminder to you, seniors, to say a big thank you to those in your life who have supported you through the years to bring you to this moment. Friends, students, soon-to-be graduates, and everyone in the DBTC family and beyond who may be listening on the radio or watching, we gather to celebrate and enact a momentous event. It's commencement. As David already reminded you, commencement does not mean graduation, and it doesn't mean the end. Commencement means a beginning, and today is the beginning of the rest of your life. So what are you going to do with it? Who are you going to be? Those are questions that require some reflection. And right now, in this moment, in our world with a global pandemic going on, in our nation with deep unrest due to social injustice and racism, and in your class, here in our own school community at this very moment, perched on that line between K-12 public school student and independent adult, there is no doubt that it is a time for reflection. What are you going to do with the rest of your life, and who are you going to be? A few months ago, you were looking forward to the last trimester of your senior year, and maybe you were also looking forward to the end of school, which you perhaps felt was never going to come, but then came far too abruptly. I'm not going to dwell on how the pandemic stopped short living out the final traditions and moments of the end of your high school career. Ashton and Louise covered that, and we've all felt it, including the teachers and staff. You have no idea how much you've been missed by all of us. You left a hole in our school and in our hearts that required some reflection. Questions like, where is everyone? Is this really happening? Am I or a student or a family member going to get sick and die? When is it going to be over? What does it all mean? Ran through our minds. It has been a time for reflection. Have you been reflecting, seniors? Have you been wondering what it's all about? What the news on the world stage and our national stage mean to you? Have you been reflecting on your place in this rapidly changing world? Because this world is yours now. It is your time to reflect on yourself and your future. Your time to decide whether you will be the person who stands up to do the right thing or the person who opts to just go with the flow. You must reflect on yourself and your future and decide if you will take a risk or take the easy way out. Reflect on yourself and your future and decide if you will act with compassion or harden your heart to someone in need. Thurgood Marshall, Supreme Court Justice, said, The measure of a country's greatness is its ability to retain compassion in times of crisis. And I say to you, soon-to-be graduates, that the measure of your greatness is your ability to retain compassion in times of crisis. So reflect. Will you do the right thing? Will you take a risk? Will you act with compassion? In the family of Dollar Bay High School, you have been prepared to do these things. You've learned your academics too. Our small school does an amazing job of growing students academically. But I know you've grown in character too, and you are commencing adult life in a world that is in turmoil. The world is going to be looking to you now, to your generation, to stand up and do the right thing, to take a risk, to act with compassion. Reflection is about looking at ourselves. You may have heard the song lyrics. I'm looking at the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways. No message could be any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then make a change. Here, in this moment, in the midst of a rapidly changing world, I challenge you to look at the person in the mirror, reflect, and decide who you will be to your brother, your sister, your friend, and the world. The world needs people who know what it's like to be part of a tight community, a family like Dollar Bay Tamarack City. The world needs people with the gifts and talents and knowledge that you now have. The world needs people who know how to work hard as you do. The world needs you to step out on the other side of that line you're now perched upon and be the best you can be. Reflect. Do the right thing. Take risks. Act with compassion. And the DB class of 2020 will undoubtedly, like Michael Jackson said, make the world a better place. So now, at this time, I invite Mrs. Donna Engman forward for the conferring of the diplomas, and it will be my honor to begin the roll call of graduates. Seth Evan Alhalina, with honor. Take your mask off. Louise Elaine Carlson, National Honor Society, with honor. Drake Patrick Clements, with honor. Put your gown down, Drake. Cody Ryan Erickson, National Honor Society, with honor. Autumn Rose France, National Honor Society, with honor, and Autumn was unable to attend today's ceremony. She's missed. Logan, yeah, go ahead. Autumn can deserve some applause as well. Logan Thomas Greenlaw, with honor. Lyric Jayla Holly. Harrison Kelly Hrabinski, with honor. And Tara's coming up. Mrs. Tara Jenke, Secretary of the Dollar Bay Board of Education, will present the next diploma. Ashton Aaron Jenke, valedictorian, National Honor Society, with honor. Shane Robert Kangas. Shane was unable to attend ceremony. His presence is missed. Braden Taylor Karyainen. Bennett Allen Newman. Lauren Joy Oya, with honor. Lauren was also unable to attend today's ceremony, and she is missed. Dwayne Ross Peterson, with honor. David John Storm, salutatorian, National Honor Society, with honor. Tessa Renee Stromer. Lexi Anne-Marie Turner, with honor. Wade Roland Webben, with honor. And Kyle Patrick York with honor. Just hang out for a minute. You're good. Yeah, just stay. Yeah. You may all turn your tassels from the right to the left to symbolize the great transition from students to graduates. And now it is my great honor to present the newest esteemed alumni of the Dollar Bay Tamarack City School. Wow, what a great morning. Thank you all for coming. Thank you, graduates, for making this day possible. And at this time, audience vehicles may depart. Those wishing to cheer on the graduates may park along Main Street or Fur and wait for the parade to come by. After the vehicles have left the parking lot, the Dollar Bay fire truck will lead the grads out, followed by the Tamarack City fire truck, I believe. And we wish you all a safe and happy summer. Congratulations, class of 2020.